Welcome to the Dark Ages thinkers. Generations come, generations go. Birth, growth, death. And again it is a cycle of life. So what is a big deal? Right now, what sound do you hear? A car, an airplane, a siren, construction workers, factory machines. Yes, I mean that irritating sound. Okay, listen to this. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the world as we know it simply stopped? No, I'm not talking about a power outage for a few hours. I mean everything. Things that you take for granted. No more smell of coffee or smell of nicely baked bread. Your morning fake news channel is gone. The lights go out and they don't come back on. Welcome to the new Dark Ages. Imagine waking up one morning and the silence is deafening. No hum of the refrigerator, no traffic outside, no news notifications on your phone, because your phone is just a useless piece of glass and metal. A global catastrophe has struck. It could have been a solar flare of unimaginable power, frying every circuit on the planet. Maybe it was a relentless series of supervolcanoes, blanketing the sky in ash and plunging us into a volcanic winter. Or perhaps, the most terrifying of all, we finally did it to ourselves. A global conflict that left the world scarred and irradiated. The result is the same. The complex, interconnected web of our civilization has been severed. Yes, no Google, Facebook, Instagram, or even your favorite streaming channels. Think about it. You still have your expensive computer or smart TV, but now they are just garbage, useless junk. Even your best friend Alexa, or maybe Siri, have now deserted you, left you in tears. In the first few days, there's confusion, then panic. Grocery store shelves are stripped bare in hours. The concept of money becomes a joke overnight. What good is your credit card or that stack of cash when there's nothing to buy and no one to sell it? The new currency is what you can hold in your hands. A can of beans, a bottle of clean water, a box of matches. Weeks turn into months. The initial chaos subsides into a grim, desperate reality. The biggest cities, once beacons of progress, are now death traps. Without sanitation, disease spreads like wildfire. Without law enforcement, they become hunting grounds. Yes, you hated police officers, now be happy. They are gone. No law, no order, pure anarchy. Every criminal, serial killer, rapist, pedophile, psychopath, you will meet them on the street. In psychology, the perceived scarcity, when food, jobs, land, or status feel limited, cooperative norms weaken and competition sharpens. Under threat, the brain shifts toward short-term survival logic. Fear narrows empathy and makes harsh measures toward outsiders easier to justify. Okay. Maybe you don't get it. I mean, there is no hospital or doctor that can help you. Even your pharmacies are now thing of the past. Your medical condition gets worse. The biggest threat to your life is no longer a natural disaster, but the person you meet on the empty street. The desperate, the ruthless, the hungry. Survival of the fittest isn't a theory anymore. It's the only law. There was a time when you thought you were something special in this universe. You were a teacher, an engineer, a scientist, a politician, a cardiologist, a business person, or maybe a billionaire. Now you are what? Nothing more than an animal crawling out of the caves and dungeons, scavenging like hyenas, looking for scraps of anything that can sustain you. What about knowledge? The vast libraries of human achievement stored on servers and in digital clouds have vanished. Yes, thousands of photos on your phone, they are now history. All those books, scientific papers, and artistic creations, gone. The few physical books that remain are priceless treasures, but most people are too busy trying to find their next meal to read. Schools are empty, silent monuments to a forgotten age. A generation will grow up without knowing how to read or write, their world defined by the struggle to see the next sunrise. Humanity fractures into small, isolated tribes. Some try to rebuild, to create pockets of civility in the ruins, no class anymore, or race, or black or white. It's about surviving. They guard their small farms with their lives, trying to remember agricultural techniques from books they can no longer access. Relying on ChatGPT? Good. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Others regress, becoming nomadic scavengers, moving through the skeletal remains of towns and cities, taking what they need by force. Hiding becomes a primary survival skill. People find refuge in subway tunnels, abandoned bunkers, or even caves in the wilderness, just like our earliest ancestors. The flickering light of a campfire is the only shield against the suffocating darkness, a darkness filled with fear of both the seen and the unseen. It's the Dark Ages, remember? The skills that matter now are not coding or marketing. They are ancient skills. Can you start a fire without a lighter? Can you find clean water? Do you know which plants are edible and which are poisonous? Or the good news is that you have a degree in gender studies, or a degree in computer science, or in economics, or maybe political science. But the bad news is that your degrees are now worthless. Not too bad though, because you don't have to worry about paying back your student loan, since financial institutions that were extorting you have now collapsed. Can you hunt? Oh, sorry, you are a vegetarian, but wait a minute, where can you find your salad? Can you defend yourself and your family? This is serious. No time to watch your football game or play video games, snowflake. That is now a thing of the past. Every day is a test. Your pet that is now so skinny does not come back from scavenging. It does not bother you, because you know that it was just the matter of time before it becomes a meal for others. Every encounter with a stranger is a potential life or death negotiation. Trust is a luxury few can afford. The knowledge of how to build a generator, refine fuel, or manufacture medicine is lost. A simple infection, once treated with a course of antibiotics, is now a death sentence. A broken bone could mean a slow, agonizing end. Life expectancy plummets. Within a matter of days, we are thrown back centuries, stripped of the technological armor that made us feel invincible. Our new god, the AI, that was meant to usher humanity to the new world, the new tomorrow, is nowhere to be found. The world is quieter, wilder, and infinitely more dangerous. The stars at night are brilliant, no longer washed out by city lights, but few have the peace of mind to look up and appreciate them. We are surrounded by the ghosts of our own creation. Rusting cars line silent highways. Skyscrapers stand like tombstones against a polluted sky. We live among the relics of a world we built and then lost. A world of comfort, connection, and seemingly limitless possibility. Now the goal isn't to innovate or explore. It's simply to endure. To survive the long, cold night. This isn't a distant fantasy. We think we are invincible. We take things for granted. We take life for granted. We are too busy to be grateful and appreciate even small things around us. Do you know that the systems we rely on are more fragile than we think? Ask people who have experienced lockdowns, curfews, shutting down the internet by the governments, completely cut off and disconnected. You will hear horrible stories. Now multiply that by 10 in our dark ages. We are naive to think that we are in full control. Do you know that our global supply chains, our power grids, our communication networks, they are all vulnerable? This hypothetical journey into a new dark age serves as a stark reminder. It forces us to ask what truly matters. What skills, what knowledge, what values would we need to carry the spark of humanity through the darkness? It shows us that our greatest strength isn't our technology, but our ability to cooperate, to learn, to adapt, and to hope. Because even in the deepest darkness, the memory of light persists. The desire to rebuild, to reconnect, to create a better world is a fire that can never be truly extinguished. But preventing this future is far easier than trying to survive the dark ages. The time to appreciate and protect what we have is now, before the lights go out for good. Think about it. And if you found this journey thought-provoking, consider subscribing for more content that explores the big questions. Keep thinking.